All right, it's 2025. Welcome to Retro Tech. I am Steve, a CRT enthusiast, researcher, and repair person, and I am really ready to do some CRT shopping. We're going to go around now and we're going to do some online shopping. We're going to check out the most popular online reseller of CRTs, I guess you could say, that being eBay. And then we'll check out some local marketplace stuff. Now, I was really inspired by my friend Shank and his recent pickup of the largest commercially sold CRT ever produced in that amazing Sony PVM 4300. And I was just blown away, not only by the CRT itself, but the whole story line to get it. So I wanted to go and just see if I could find anything cool to buy as a CRT starting here for a fresh new year in 2025. And we will hold ourselves also to a budget. That's going to be a $100 budget. And so let's see now what we can find. We're going to switch over and start off with eBay. If I find a good PVM, I'll buy that on eBay. I think my max I like to spend on there is about $400. Now there is a nice 20-inch that just popped up on the screen here. Let's take a closer look at this one. This picture has been manipulated. You know, Sun King, I might have ordered something from them in the past. Man, $400 plus $150 shipping. I just don't think this will survive shipping. And so that's not a bad deal, but we're going to keep looking. Not really interested in this one at that price. No. This is a new listing, but it's a bid. I don't think we're going to find much in the PVM section that's going to meet our criteria for price. Look at this one, though. This one's not bad. So this is the medical version, so it is a white shell and bezel. 8 inches, baby. Now that's interesting because the non-medical units have vents in the shell at the top right here, which you can see here. It's just all solid. That's definitely a different design. Yeah, like these vents are normally on the top. The medical 8-inch ones are not as common as the other 8-inch ones. That would be the Studio Grays. So you get composite S-Video, component RGB, and power. Not a bad deal. For parts are not working. You've bought from this seller? Who's this? That's funny. Go over here to ending or newly listed. See if any. Now this one is pretty close, but this is just the black and white monitor with a big gold gash on the front of it. Awesome. So this is black and white only, no color, composite video. And I've actually done a video on that like 5 years ago. Of course, our budget is not $1,000, but wow. So you can get, well, it's actually tested. Look, the guy hooked an old handy cam up. You got to love it. You got to love that effort. Look at this dude. He hooked a handy cam up to the monitor. Then he took a picture of himself for the listing. That's funny. Oh, that's a good one. I like that listing. Let's just try Trinitron. See what pops up. Same PVM listings. Okay. I mean, it's commendable that these people would put these online. But, oof. Everybody thinks that they're going to get rich selling Granny's TV on the internet. Oh, look at this one. It's about the blurriest, ugliest photos you'll ever see. I love that picture. Sorry. Oh my goodness. That takes the cake. That's just too funny. No worky. It says no worky. So, I mean, this is, eBay, what has happened here? Not a whole lot going on good on eBay. What is this one? For parts. Oh, we got a shell crack. What does it say? In case you were wondering, where's this coming from? New York. Let's see what it says. The light lights up on the power button, and I heard the tube sound maybe. It sounded normal. You can see the standbys on. Oof. But do you see any of this other stuff light up? God, that's a kind of a risk. Look at this one. 1342Q, parts only. I plugged it in. Little reset light comes on intermittently. Nothing else happens. Gosh. These are all just lottery tickets, right? I mean, we've done this before. We've bought this before. And we've played this game. Local pickup only. So if you're in Florida, you could go by and test it out. That's actually a nice deal. Well, I think that's going to do it for eBay. All right, so let's switch over now from eBay and see if we can find anything on Facebook Marketplace, because eBay is just full of what I would consider to be lottery tickets on something that may work. And then also there's a ton of risk, because you're going to pay a lot of money for something that is working and have to have it shipped. So you don't really search for PVMs when you get on local stuff. You know, we'll start with old TVs and see what pops up. So we have a Philips Magnavox. I actually think I have this TV, but I'm not paying $50 for it. I mean, I literally think I bought this TV last time for about $15. Oh, 36-inch for $150. Come on. Includes a stand. Get some furniture. Look at this one. The Motorola Bakelite plastic TV from the 50s. Oh, this is our... This is funny. This is the same guy that I bought the other CRT from, that I did the last haul video, Lucas, where I went and you got to see his shop. That's awesome. Okay. Cool TV, not what I'm looking for. I know it doesn't work. I was like, I thought that background looked familiar. Candy, make an offer, prick it up, folks run. You know, what is that? The Broke Sonic. Brock Sonic? I've never seen that brand ever. The Broke Sonic. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I also have one of these, so I don't need it. Hey, that one's got the remote. Wonder if I have a remote for mine. This one actually has S-Video. Mine does not. That's a little bit of an upgrade. There's nothing too exciting here. Like, here's a free something. Hey, Tate mode. What do we got here? Oh, Lexington. That's North Carolina, way too far away. Where's this one? Oh, you got Mandela Effect Special here. Roanoke. Natural Bridge. Gosh, that is about an hour and a half away. So I have one of these. I did a repair on it last year. And mine actually has composite video, wood grain, and much better. So that's okay. Not exactly the kind of Sony I'm looking for, though. I want something way cooler than that. I can't believe I found this. I've been in contact now. I sent a DM to Noah to hopefully respond, because this TV looks awesome. I'll show you a picture of it right here. It's a Sony KV 17-inch from the 1970s that supposedly works, and it's within, it's listed for $100. It's within, I'd say 20 minutes drive from here. This is super rare. The listing said it was a one-time only owner or something, so I'm trying to get with him and see. Let me see what I'll find out. I'm so excited. Hopefully I don't get ghosted. Okay, well, I have some excellent news. It looks like Noah came through and actually responded to my DMs. He does have the television. It's close by. We can actually go right now and take a look at it and buy it if we want to. I'm really excited. Now we can go jump in the old Grand Marquis and take a ride down that beautiful country highway. All right, so Noah and I had a little communication breakdown, and we had to reschedule this pickup. I wasn't able to go get it today. I recorded that last clip. It was a couple of weeks later, But thankfully, Noah stuck in communication with me and we were able to get this pickup done or scheduled. So that's where we're headed, is over to Noah's place.
Well, I bought it.
All right, so I didn't have any footage of me interacting with Noah because things started a little awkward when I got to Noah's house. I showed up, I shot that little clip you saw of the TV when it was sitting in that barn, and then I just sat there and waited for somebody to come outside. Eventually, Noah came outside. To be honest with you, he was about my age, a guy in his probably late 30s, early 40s. This was his grandfather's CRT, and his grandfather was in his 90s at this point, and they were downsizing a lot of things in his estate. He told me that his grandfather had originally purchased this television brand new in the early 1970s and always held on to it. I did get to test it, and it powered on. I was able to get it working a little bit, but you could tell that it had not been used in a very long time because it took a while for it to warm up and to get a signal fed into it. But I was able to see it working, so I went ahead and bought it from Noah. I actually made a little bit of a lower offer at $80, and he accepted it. So we got this awesome CRT, and we got it under budget.
Cole, I'm back. Hey, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? That's right, I got a new toy. Look at this thing. Come here. What do you think of this? What do you think of this thing? What do you think of this thing? Look at this. What do we got here? Look at this. What is this? Oh my goodness, look at it. What do you think? Oh, I hope you don't mistake that 1970s rabbit ear antenna for a tree to pee on. What do you think? Yeah, I think you're happier about this one than you were about the other RF only CRTs, aren't you? Should we take a look at this one? Huh? You want to take a look at it? All right, come here. Look, what do we got here? All right, yeah. Oh no, you'd rather see about you. All right, so this is what I picked up. It's the Sony KV. Some cool things about it here. As Cole gets closer to it, let's look down here. We got some color and hue adjustments, solid state, picture controls, pull for soft. Okay, interesting. Now this is a pull on and then volume control. Up here, this is more of a free flowing dial for the UHF higher range channels. And then this is the clunky chunky dial there for the VHF. And up top we got an auto / AFT button that's in red. That's really cool. Got the Trinitron embroidery there. It's not very clean. Now I did try to test it, but didn't really have any way to test anything good on it. What we're going to do is test it here. I'll show you my equipment in a second. Let's look at this a little closer, because this came with some really cool stuff. It looks like we got some OEM rabbit ears here from Sony, the AN14. Nice condition. So this is slipped in there. I don't want to accidentally pull that off and break it. Check this out. This is a great handle for lifting. Let's look on the back. Let's see. So this is the serial number down there and model information. This is a 17-inch CRT. If we look on the back, this is our connections. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to connect to the VHF here, and there's the UHF connectors. Then we have some controls for VER. I'm guessing that's vertical, like hold. And then BRT, that's got to be brightness, I'm guessing. What else can we access back here? It says we can get to, screen, red, green, blue, horizontal size. Oh, look at this. You can even do, golly, look how dirty that is. Vertical size, vertical linearity, horizontal frequency. Oh, no, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, so we could definitely make some adjustments here. Vertical size, vertical linearity, and horizontal frequency. horizontal size. Oh my goodness, you can adjust just about everything from the outside here, it looks like. How about that, Cole? That's pretty sweet. Wow, I don't know if I can wait any longer. Let's plug something into this. What do you think? Look at this. This is like solid iron. An iron rabbit ear. And look at the top here. It looks like little flying saucers. Well, I think this is pretty cool. So this is the original antenna, and this just plugs in the back there like that. And then if you want to use something else to connect it, you would just put these in these threads. This is the kind of adapter I'm going to use, a more modern one from Radio Shack. And that's going to give me a coax adapter there. And that's what I'll get my signal run through. Well, there's our connection point. And I'm going to use this RCA cable all the way over here to the straight RF adapter out of the back of the Nintendo 64. Both of these are plugged into a surge protector. And we can now power it on, Cole. What do you think? Is it going to be good? All right, we're sending our signal in. Just going to press start. So hopefully this will load something. Let's see, Cole. Let's see what happens. So you pull volume. That's how we turned it on before. Oh, oh brother, look. Oh, is it coming to life here? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Look at that. It is coming to life. Channel 4. Gosh, it looks a little bit fuzzy though. What do you think? I know, right? Let's see. It's hard to show on this. Well, let's see here. Pull for soft. Whoop. Whoops, pulled too hard for soft. I can't believe this thing, man. It's working actually pretty good. Let me, I don't know, I feel like it's maybe too bright. Still getting a little interference there in the picture, but it looks pretty good. Let it run for a while and see what happens with it. Look at that full white screen. Oh yeah, that looks much better right there.
Mario. Hello.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's definitely going to need some work, but I'm pretty impressed. All right, guys, that was our journey to get this awesome TV. I know Cole loves it. I love the CRT, and I really want to do a lot of things with this one. I've never worked on a CRT from Sony that is really older than like 1979 or early 80s, I think. 81 was the earliest one I've worked on before this. So it's going to be interesting to see that really early technology. I hope you'll consider subscribing. That way you can see a full breakdown and technical detail on this CRT once things get calmed down here a little bit and warmed up a little bit. We'll get a chance to break it down and work on it more. Thanks again for watching today, and I'll see you guys next time with some more retro content. All right, so before we get out of here, this is my shop, guys. You see it here every time you've come in and maybe checked out a live stream. But this is the new shop. I did do a special about this a while back, but Cole's back there chilling, taking a nap, and there's a lot of CRTs in here being worked on. And these are all Patreon members. They're members of my special Retro Tech Patreon. So if you have any interest in maybe learning more about CRTs, connecting with people who are really deep into CRTs, not just myself, but if you do need to get in touch with me, all that can be done through tiers on the Patreon. So please, if you do have any interest in that, do check out that link in the description of this video. And of course, thank you to anybody who ever sends in a CRT to be serviced here in the shop, and anybody who also supports this channel and all the research I do here through that Patreon, because it's not just people getting service work done, it's a lot of rock solid, awesome CRT people out there. So again, to connect with any of them, check out the link below. And again, next time, Cole and I'll try to wake him up so we can get on to a new adventure.